Okay, all my roommates are at work or at home, I think, right now. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about college. It's literally kicking my butt. Like, I can't even lie. I crash out. Like, I don't have a better word for it. Like, I spiral probably every week, and I feel like I'm just, like, stuck. And I kind of have started to snap out of it. Like, I just realized that I actually am enjoying college, and I was kind of just in a funk. Is that, like, the right word? And I wanted to remind myself all the good things about college. So I'm going to tell you all the things I've learned in college or remembered, because I feel like sometimes I realize things and then I forget them. But anyways, I'm getting ready for bed so early. It's 7 p.m. but I want to go to bed early because I'm tired. And also, I've been so tired lately, but also I work at 6 tomorrow in the morning. It's okay. All will be well. I feel productive on the days that I work early. So, well, sometimes. Anyways, here are the things I've learned so far or remembered. First off, nobody cares. Literally, not in like a bad way. This is a good thing. It's not like nobody cares about you. No, nobody cares what you do. So go up to the person you want to talk to. I feel like it is kind of hard to make friends in college, but also just like going up to people, I feel like is so good. Especially for me, I feel like I'm pretty extroverted, and so sometimes I like get in my head. But no, like literally nobody cares. Do whatever you want. This leads me to my next thing. Be yourself, because you will find the right people if you're doing this. You do not want to be friends with people who don't actually like you. And if you're faking something, I think people can sense. I think people have a good sense of like genuineness. And so let's say, I think about this a lot. Let's say like have such a different personality than, let's call this person Sarah, actually. If I'm not being myself to be friends with Sarah, she's not going to want to be friends with me. But if I have a different personality than Sarah, but I'm being myself, I have a better chance of being friends with this person anyways. And if you have to be fake to be someone's friend, do you really want to be their friend? Like, just sit back and think about it, because you probably don't. The right people will like you for you, and it might take time to find these people, because it's not easy to find. No, like it can be hard to like make a friend group in college, at least in my experience. I've seen other people do it, but the main point of this is just be yourself, and the right people will eventually find you. If you're also making an effort, and also I can feel like you're making so much effort and you're just not making friends. Like, I promise you, eventually you will find people who want to be your friend. It does take time though. What else? I have a list because I kept forgetting, and then I was just talking really slow. Okay, cringe is not real. I feel like I realized this in high school, but it's just like really been on my mind lately. If someone is calling you cringe, ooh, like that's their problem, not yours. And if it's the same thing with like embarrassment. If you're embarrassed to do something, it's hard, but like get out of that mindset, because it's so freeing. I feel like do what you want to do. Life is too short to cater to other people, because that's what it is. Like, if you're embarrassed to do something, you're catering to the people you're around, because it's like, oh well, these people are gonna think I'm weird, these people are gonna, who cares? It's your life. And again, the right people aren't gonna care if you're a little cringe. Also, I watched Carrington, his YouTube video. He was talking about being like cringe, and he was saying how everything is cringe when it starts out. Like, if you're wanting to start content, if you're wanting to do something, it's gonna be considered cringe until you're successful, and then everyone's gonna be like, how'd you do it? Because you weren't embarrassed. I think that's life changing. This might be like, wow, Sloan, you are just realizing this, but hey, I think they're important things that we need to remind ourselves of. This one's a little bit like more serious. I feel like it's okay to feel lost. I personally have realized that it's so confusing. Like turning 19, turning 20, even turning 18, it's just like, what am I even doing with my life? You feel like everyone around you has everything figured out. And it's so discouraging because it's like, I don't even have a major. I might be dropping out in December. But like, it's okay because we have our whole life to figure that out. And even at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, like, it's okay to feel a little lost. And I think it does actually help you find yourself. Same with being alone. I am terrible at this, and I'm getting better because of college, just because I used to live with all my sisters. Someone was always home. And like my parents, someone was always home because I come from a pretty big family, and also I just like being around people. But I think it's so important to spend time with yourself. Just like, also not on your phone. I'm bad at this, especially in college. I feel like I've been so addicted to my phone because it's just there. I'm like alone in my bed and I'm like, oh, get on my phone. Read a book, Sloan. Like, are we serious? But I think it is really good to be alone with yourself, and that and feeling lost I think are very important. It just helps you realize who you actually are and just like what we're here for. I think it can feel so serious because it's like, I graduated high school, I have to figure out what I'm majoring in, I have to find a career. But just like taking it slow, I guess. It's not that serious. I mean, it kind of is. Like, we do have to have a job and like make money, provide for ourselves. But really, like, that's not what life is about. It's about finding time to do things that you enjoy. So it's like, yes, we have to work. Like, yes, I have to go to work tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm also going to find time for myself. I'm going to do things that I enjoy. What was the word? We were in psychology today and I was thinking about this. I think this is my allergic reaction and my zits and my zits. But it doesn't matter because it just doesn't matter. Let me find this paper that I wrote down because, I think it was in my other notebook. Oh, it wasn't even in my notebook, that's why. Okay, this quote from psychology. I don't even remember what got me here, but anyone who is afraid of suffering suffers already from being afraid. So it's like, okay, this leads me to a new thing. If you're scared of doing something, like, I think it's worth it. If it's something you actually want to do, don't let fear stop you, because then you're not being true to yourself. Like, in 10 years, in 5 years, in a year, you're going to look back and are you going to be grateful that you took that leap, or are you going to be like, oh, thank goodness I didn't do that thing that I really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and this is the thing that I actually want to say. It's spelled Hygge. Hig. I don't know how to say it. It's Danish. But it means finding pleasure in simple, soothing things. And I think, I remember, taking time for yourself. I think that's so important. Just like, I guess, romanticizing life, you could say. I think that's really important. Because it's just finding joy in little things. It doesn't have to be some crazy, amazing thing for it to make you happy. Like, I don't know, I'm happy that I got up and went to all my classes today. That was a success for me. I'm happy that I get to walk to school, and I could just be like, I have to walk to school, it's freezing cold. But instead, I decided to find joy in it today because I got to feel the crisp fall air and I got to see the beautiful changing leaves. And then I got to go to school and see my friends and my friend, I guess. No, my friends. I think I have friends in most of my classes. Even if I haven't hung out with them outside of school, it's a work in progress, and I will do it, trust. But, yeah, I just found that so beautiful, because I was like, there's got to be a word for just finding joy in, like, the mundane, I guess. And there was a Danish word for it. I think as Americans, especially, because I'm from America, it's very much, I feel like there's a lot of pressure. And then you look at, like, Italy, and it's like, oh, what's the word for it? They, like, have their cappuccino and they sit around, and it's like, we're allowed to do that too. Like, we should be doing this. I think it's so important to realize that that's not wasting your time. Like, taking time for yourself, finding joy in little things. I don't know. Like, find joy. Oh, I just got a shower. I love showering. Like, that was fun. Oh, I get to cook dinner. I get to eat dinner. Like, making simple tasks. And it's just being mindful. Be mindful. Another thing I learned. Why did I forget? I can't remember what I was gonna say, and that makes me really sad. But yeah, this video's already 11 minutes long anyways. But basically, find joy. You get to choose if you're gonna find joy or become bored with something. I know this firsthand because I get bored so easily. And I think I take for granted the little things that I get to do. And I think I forget that I get to choose if I'm gonna be happy. Oh, my roommate's home. Anyways, hopefully I didn't ramble too much, but I feel like these are some things that have been on my mind lately, especially with my weekly crash outs. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I hope it helped you a little bit. And if you think I sound ridiculous, great. I hope you found joy in laughing at me. Like, bye guys.